And welcome back. I'm Ed Gargas alongside Lloyd Rice, getting ready to see game number 2 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Going to see the number 2 seed Dexter Bearcats against the number 15 seed South Pemiscot Bulldogs. But Lloyd, Dexter plays a very, very tough schedule to start the season. They got a couple of wins here right before Christmas, but other than that, I believe they're 2-5 coming in. South Pemiscot still looking for their first win of the season, coming in at 0-6, and they're going to have a task in order to get it done this morning here in Bloomfield.
Just probably how Coach Nichols thought it would be. Real rugged first 3 weeks of the season. That SEMO Conference tournament that they play in the second week of the season is after they play Charleston, who they played really well against, by the way. Maybe even one of their better games of the season. Came in real prepared, had a great game plan. Flanagan had a great game, 35 or so points that night, and kind of gave it up in overtime right at the end. But I think they're going to be ready for a good Christmas tournament run here.
I believe so, too. You know, same deal. They 2-3 years or more now they've come in here with a losing record. And I think last year they came in with no wins and went very deep into the tournament, finished in third place. But so they're there, been playing the kind of competition that's going to prepare them for a very good Christmas tournament.
And not just playing those guys does it, but it's playing them well.
Yes.
And for the most part they have. I think they've had a couple of nights where they may feel like they stubbed their toe and didn't put in what they felt like was a good effort. But for the most part, they've not only just played those teams, but played against them well.
Absolutely. So
know nothing about South Pemiscot, Ed, other than I know they've been struggling a little bit. They've got some awfully good-looking uniforms, and kind of looking forward to getting to see them play. They're always a very athletic bunch. May have some young kids, which is very typical of them, and be looking forward to seeing what they've got.
They did bring some quite a few sophomores and a few freshmen to the tournament this year. So yes, they are looking a little young. Great looking uniforms, as you said, though. They get those from Skeeter Kells.
They did for sure, Ed. We're represented real well.
Good deal. Bill Skeeter Kells does a lot for the area schools and athletics, and put out a great product there, but just do a lot of great service, and it's always fun to see what the uniforms are going to look like each year.
Got to spend some time with these guys at the seed meeting, and of course Dexter, being the second seed, was actually a tie and then a coin toss.
Yes.
I don't know if you kind of heard the story, but Rob and Coach Botch were doing everything they could that was like a hot potato, that second seed. Neither one of them really wanted it, just especially after tying, you want to try to do the gracious thing about it.
Sure.
Ultimately, second and third seed in a tournament like this ends up playing themselves anyway, so it's not a huge deal other than maybe just a little bit of a mindset.
Absolutely. So here we are. We're getting ready for the starting lineups.
Again, Ed, I'll struggle with this South Pemiscot team. I'll try to keep up as best I can, but
it's going to be both of us.
Certainly won't intend on offending anyone.
So here we go. Starting lineup for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Number 10, Deshaun Pruitt. Number 11, Ryan Nolan, the 5'10 senior. Number 14, Seth Harris, the 6'1 sophomore. Number 22, Jadarius Townsend, 6'1 freshman. And number 30, 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Pruitt there is a 6'1 freshman. So 2 freshmen and a couple sophomores starting for the Bulldogs. And for the Bearcats starting number 4, senior Jake Cox, 5'9". Number 5, Jordan Fitz, 5'7" junior. Number 21, 6'7" senior Alan Flanagan. Number 23, 6'2" junior Jake Lee, and number 24, Tyler Miller, 6'2" junior.
It's kind of the anti-Dexter. Dexter is real experienced, got a lot of experience on the floor in seniors and juniors. This team's played a lot of basketball with each other through the years as well. So,
absolutely. Most people in the area know Dexter kind of comes and goes as Alan Flanagan. Alan already signed to play with Lafayette College at the Division I level in the Patriot League. It's been a thrill to watch him the last couple of years, and it's going to be a great season for him this year, we hope. Jake Lee with the ball as he passes it over to Fitz. Down to Cox, looking at Miller in the corner. Jake Lee splits the defense, has the ball taken away, but Tyler Miller scoops it back up. Out to Jake Cox, over to Fitz to set up this offense. Flanagan for the three. Can't go. Rebound to South Pim.
That's been Allen's spot from the top of the key. I think you'll see several go up from there.
Seth Harris working. And the follow-up there's almost a steal. Seth Harris on the board with 2 points. South Pemiscot scores first. So South Pemiscot's looking like they're showing a lot of speed and quickness, even though they are young. Ball going to be out of bounds on the Bearcats. We'll see Seth Harris and Thomas Jones working the ball up the court, down the court for the Bulldogs. Tyler Miller a little too aggressive on his defense there.
Rode him out of bounds on the sideline. They're going to try to press and cause some turnovers and a lot of pressure defense. Dexter's kids play so hard and intense, and there's a lot of competition on the bench there waiting to get in. It's a bunch that really gets up and after it.
Jones with the three, doesn't convert. Jake Lee with the rebound. He'll pass off to Fitz. Fitz up to Miller. Looked at the three, but decided Fitz to take it. Won't go. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Seth Harris picks up the ball. Gets it over to Ryan Nolan.
Bad place to pick the ball up, Ed.
Yes. In the corner. Flanagan with the block.
Very athletic block.
Jadarius Townsend tries to go with the Fitz following up. Nice free layup there by Fitz. Jones trying to split the defense there. Gets it caught on his hip.
Took off without dribbling.
Jaleel Johnson, 6'2" sophomore, in for the Bulldogs, number 21. The foul. It's going to be on Johnson. More. Cox up top. Flanagan from the 3 baseline. Can't get it to go as Jake Lee punches the ball out. They'll stay with South Pemiscot.
It's going to be interesting to see as the game goes on how these young South Pemiscot plays just like that, Ed. If I was going to say, you tend to get really spread out in a matchup zone, and it's confusing, and you're trying to run a man-to-man offense against what looks like a zone. So unless you've got experienced players, it's tough to handle.
Jake Cox gets the floater. Bearcats take their first lead with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Darius Townsend unable to get the turnaround.
You know, one thing, Ed, Jake Cox will not get cheated on effort, will he? He's got to be one of the hardest playing kids in the conference and in the area. Both, that's a football mentality, I'm sure, but really gives maximum effort out there. A lot of fun to watch.
Johnson converts on the first. And the second to tie the ball game with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They're going to be content to sit back in a zone and make them shoot it.
Tyler Miller from the baseline, unable to convert. Fitz in there with the big guys.
Good work. Way to work.
Good hustle there by Fitz as he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Jadarius Townsend, his first. Fitz will go to the line for 2.
Logan Roby just checked in for Dexter.
Good on the second. Nolan unable to handle the pass. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs though as Brent Hester checks in for the Bearcats. Nice rebound there by Jones. Taken away by the Bearcats.
Forcing some bad shots, which is exactly the intent of that.
Hester. Foul against Jadarius Townsend, his second. It's 3 fouls on the Bulldogs against 2 for the Bearcats. Hester gets the roll on the first. And the second. Nice pass there.
That was good looking play.
Jaleel Johnson with the layup. Hester looking to get it to Lee underneath. Wisely held on. Jake Cox tries to get it down to Flanagan.
Going to make them work in a zone. Dexter hasn't seen a lot of zone yet, but as they get into this conference portion of their schedule.
Yes, Stoddard County Conference going to play a lot of zone. Flanagan gets the layup.
Really pack it in on Flanagan and make him shoot shots like that. Really earn his night's worth.
Cox dribbles up, dishes it off to Flanagan. He looks to do. Can't get the roll, but gets Roby with the rebound. Nice spin there by Roby.
Allen kept that rebound alive, and Roby cleaning up. That's good work by the Bearcats.
Going to be out of bounds on the Bulldogs.
Taylor Gerald checks in.
Hester for the three, going to come up short. Roby unable, but Flanagan converts. Nice pass.
Was good.
And Johnson converts.
Coach Nichols not
So
happy with how the backside of that's breaking down.
Got a timeout by the Bearcats. We're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsor. You're watching game number 2 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournaments on YHC TV Sports.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs. You'll like the way we do business at Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
And we're back. The Bulldogs come out of that timeout. 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. Bearcats on top by 5. Jake Cox brings the ball up the court. Hester gets the ball into Flanagan, puts it on the ground and spins, unable to convert. Rebound, Bulldogs. Seth Harris drives, tries to get the ball underneath. Hester with the follow and the full.
Good follow. They've had Roby, Hester here. They've had several guys get in on the mix on some rebounds. He made the free throw, yes.
So I'm looking through to scorebook was missing a player for the Bulldogs, number 50, David Perry in. Roby with the 3 and good.
Perry's another big freshman.
He is really their only height, 6'4". Josh Sifford in for the Bearcats. Flanagan's going to be fouled as he goes up. Foul on number 11, Ryan Nolan, his first.
Josh taking care of his big man there.
Flanagan good on the first. Dexter as a team shooting very well from the lines early in the game. Flanagan good on the second.
Seems as though they're going to get plenty of opportunities there. So
yes, they're now shooting 6 of 7. Harris splits the defense. Flanagan with the rebound. Perry's going to be called with a foul, his first. Siffer to bring the ball up for the Bearcats. Over to Roby. Siffer dumps it underneath. Flanagan, great
Good
pass.
look.
Nice pass.
Really good look. Sealed his man. Did it just how you're supposed to.
Yep. Siffer with the turn away. Oh. Thought he had Roby crash into board, and Roby unable to get there.
I actually think if Logan would have cut, the pass was there for him. That's not a.
Hester. Turnover on the Bearcats there. Ball's going to go, is that a travel, I guess, on Hester?
Jacob Bullinger, Chase Young in.
Harris with the ball as he gets it over to Gilmore. Gilmore over to Waters. Water in for the Bulldogs. They find Johnson underneath, but the ball stolen by Taylor Jarrell. Sifford front lane. Nice shot there by Josh. Jarrell with the steal. can't get it up to Young. It's the defense and the pressure there by Young kind of contributed to that, Steve. Got a timeout by the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dexter Bearcats on top. You're watching Bloomfield Christmas Tournament action on YAC TV Sports.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
And we're back. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, not 30 seconds. Bulldogs will have the ball. As Kevin Crouch checks in, he takes the ball out, gets the ball into Harris. Crouch up deep to Nolan. Nolan tries to get the ball underneath to Pruitt, but he is fouled. Foul's going to be on number 33, Jacob Bollinger, his first. Jacob in for the Bearcats.
They've just about got everybody on the roster in this first quarter. Going to be a turnover out of bounds. Good pressure in their half-court set. They're causing a lot of havoc there. That's a good looking half-court defense.
Sifford with the three. Count it. And that's going to end the first quarter with the Dexter Bearcats on top by 20, 28-8. We're going to take a quick break.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
And we're back. Bulldogs with the ball. Nolan setting up the offense. It's going to be a foul called. Josh Sifford, his first. 14th foul for the Bearcats. Nolan. Whistle there. Sifford again.
He kind of chucked him a little bit.
We talked about the intensity of the Bearcats defense. They have got some guys that flat get after it. Sifford, Cox, Fitz, they all. A lot of intensity on their defense. Take pride in their defense. Crouch with the three, unable to convert.
Good pass. Really good
Jake
fast
Lee's running
break.
the floor, unable to make the layup. Tyler Miller with the rebound there, but a foul on the play. Foul's going to be.
It's hard to run a good fast break without a good, strong rebounding game, and that started it, never hit the floor until it shot a layup.
Foul on J.T. Walter.
I heard a lot of talk in the preseason over the summer about Jake Lee, and they need good things from him inside. Take some of the pressure off Flanagan. And
Lee unable to convert on either. Ball out of bounds on Flanagan. Go with the Bulldogs. Harris looking. Gets the ball across. over and back by the Bulldogs. Ball will go to the Bearcats.
Pressure. South Pemiscot got real sloppy with their passing there, and
a lot of that's going to get corrected with some experience. There's a lot of youth on the floor for the Bulldogs.
that's right.
Flanagan up.
Not entirely different than playing your JV in practice. They'll get better from it. It's sometimes tough to take it when it's going on.
Foul there on Jadarius Townsend, his third. See what Coach Carlisle wants to do with him. Flanagan converts on the first. Townsend to take a seat. Number 21, Jaleel Johnson, in for him. Flanagan good on the second.
You got to like the looks of Townsend. Nice long basketball body, a freshman playing up here. That's a load.
Nolan on the court. A little banged up, kind of grabbing his ankle there a little bit. Coach come out. Doesn't seem to be overly in pain, but a little cautious on getting up and putting. He's getting looked at now by the medical staff. But in that first quarter, the Dexter Bearcats led by Flanagan with 8 points, but then well-balanced scoring after that is Brent Hester, Josh Sifford, and Logan Roby each with 5. Jake Cox with 2, and Jordan Fitz with 3. Sifford and Roby both able to make a three-pointer there for the Bearcats. And then the newcomer Jaleel Johnson, the 6'2 sophomore for the Bulldogs, led them with 6 points, and Seth Harris, 6'1 sophomore, getting 2 points, counting for the 8 points. Okay, well, got a little break in the action here. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching game number 2 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament live on YAC TV Sports.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And we're back as Nolan's helped off the court. Good to see that he's going to be okay. Play will continue here now as we got Harley Grimes in for the Bulldogs.
That's South Pemiscot's most experienced player as well, and their guard. So
Steal there by Fitz as he passes up to Cox. And Cox unable to convert, but Flanagan there and the roll. 2 more for Alan Flanagan. Flanagan now with 12 in the ball game.
Thing about Allen, he's not too proud to get in and mix it up on the easy stuff and the cleanup work and the things that really run those totals up too. He's a worker bee from the word go.
Absolutely. Foul going to be there on number 4, Jake Cox. But it's a great touch pass from Jones to Johnson. Johnson missed on the first. Unable to convert on the second as well. Flanagan from the top of the three. Miller in there, unable to get the rebound. Policed up by Johnson. Johnson gets it out to Crouch, pushes it up to Grimes. Out of bounds on Grimes. Nice footwork there by Jake Lee. Going to be called for the travel, though. One too many steps. No wonder the footwork looked so good there, Lloyd.
I thought that was a good move, Ed. I'm the worst travel caller in the planet, though.
Nice rebound by Flanagan. He pushes up to Cox. He's got Fitz running with him, and the layup. Well, pullback jumper. Good by
Tough
Fitz.
shot.
Nice shot. Thought he was going to go ahead and crash the board for the layup, but pulled up, fade away.
Fitz must be left-handed.
He is, yes. And now he's going to be called on the foul.
Yeah.
That's Jake's third. 8 for the Bearcats. Jordan's got to sit down now. Brent Hester back in the ball game for the Bearcats.
Good
And
play.
Jake gets it this
Good
time.
pass. That's North Carolina's secondary break, Ed. Pass to the wing and cut a big man right down the middle.
Foul on Grimes, his first. Lee unable to convert. Flanagan with the points as he's going to go to the line for Johnson.
Taking
picks up his
advantage
second
of a
foul.
lot of size and a lot of
Yes.
experience advantage there.
Allen had a great summer in the Gateway League up in St. Louis. Got a lot of exposure, probably led Flanagan unable to convert. Miller with the rebound, tied up there with Jones. Possession arrow stay with the Bearcats.
Good hustle by Tyler. That's
Tyler played some basketball this summer down in at Duke at a camp. Performed very well, according to his dad. Learned a lot of great things. Roby back in for the Bearcats. Roby with the three, short. Rebound Harris. Defense by the Bearcats is relentless. Nolan back in the game for the Bulldogs there. Glad to see the senior okay as he goes. Cox, alley-oop to Flanagan.
good looking. Jake took him out wide.
Frees up space for Flanagan to use his height. Flanagan with the rebound.
Now they're wanting to run.
Jake Lee with the spin and the roll. Timeout Bulldogs as the Bearcats are on a roll here, now leading 42-8. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament live on YEC TV Sports.
Back here after the break. Had to stop the bleeding there, Ed. That was a probably about a 10-0 run by the Cats.
There at the break, I was able to see a text from Dave Ellinghouse saying he's enjoying the view of the game while laying in his bed. So, Dave, glad you're enjoying your day off and enjoying the broadcast. Thanks for letting us know about it, but we hope to see you come on down, take in some of the ambiance and the action here live in Bloomfield.
This
Roby
tournament will get good in a hurry. Second round will get real interesting because things are going to even up in a hurry.
Absolutely. Got a good chance to see a few big, as Hester makes a three. Got a chance to see some great games this afternoon as well.
There's no question.
It's Chase Young with the steal, and he's fouled by Jones. Jones, that'll be his second.
Chase just a sophomore. That's
Yes,
what
he
it's got
is.
in the program.
Yes, he is. Extremely quick. He was the fastest player in pads for the football Bearcats
No
this
question.
season.
This
as a
is
sophomore.
and that's, as you can tell, that's a tough position on the Bearcats to break into, that 5'10" guard slot. There's plenty of those guys, and they all get after it. So
unable to convert, but Flanagan with the tip.
I think Bollinger could get credit for that, for being in on the play.
Well, here unofficially, we can certainly do that. Did he give it to Blake? Yeah. Turnover there on the Bulldogs. Ball back with the Bearcats. Down to Flanagan. He'll turn. Bollinger, good hustle. Policing up the ball. Hester looking for the three. Steps in. And there's Flanagan with the putback. That's 12 for Flanagan this quarter. Puts him over 20 for the game, or at 20.
Allen
Nolan
will be
take a
real
three.
content to sit there and watch that. Like I said,
Chase splits the defense, unable to get the layup.
that's a lot of tournament and game experience, knowing where to seek and find shots and when they're going up and where to put yourself to clean up. So he's going to have a good day for himself on that kind of activity.
Chase struggling from the line just a little bit here early in the game. Jake Cox on the sideline there, but he's coming in for the shooter, so he'll stay there till the next break in action. Chase gets the roll. Apparently he wanted a break, so he made sure he made the free throw so he could take a seat.
You always miss that one, Ed.
When you know somebody's coming in for you. Harris gets the ball over to Walters. He gets the ball across. He'll look to kick it out. Flanagan with that long reach and the takeaways. He sees Jake Cox on the other side. Jake out to Hester. Hester drive the lane. Grimes with the rebound, pushes it up, or excuse me, a Walter, and then up to Grimes. Grimes unable to convert. Harris is there, back up. Unable to go, out of bounds off the Bearcats. Brent Hester and Grimes fighting for that rebound.
They're getting their money's worth on the boards. They're working hard.
Nice head fake there.
One thing about these early round day games, Ed, it's not something you play a lot. It's hard to practice, hard to prepare for. What do you do? Do you come back in the evening? When do you shoot around? So
yes.
I'm sure Coach Nichols, you know, the score is going to get lopsided, but you got to have that. That's the instinct and the attitude you want them having.
Absolutely. As Jake Lee and Brandon Moore come in, as Flanagan and Bollinger take a seat. Tyler Miller coming back in for the Bearcats, as well as Hester take a seat. Grimes on the bench for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in the 2-3 zone.
With Brandon Moore in, I've got everybody on the roster in the game here. And
yes. And Moore, good defense there by Harris.
Was a good play.
Jones working the ball against Jake Lee. Jake Lee, great defense. Jake typically playing underneath, playing out top, showing he's got good foot speed. Got to be a foul on Jake Cox against Walter. Going to be Jake's second. Team foul number 9 for the Bearcats.
Jake likes that pressure defense and getting out and passing lanes. His MO for the not only the football field, but in here too.
Walter converts on the first. And gets the roll on the second. Brings a little end to the dry spell for the Bulldogs with a minute 38 to go here in the half. Bulldogs finally getting some points on the board this quarter. Miller across court to Roby, back up top to Cox, over to Miller. Try to get it down low to Moore. Moore back out, Miller looking to drive down low to Jake. Miller following, can't get it to go, but he gets the steal. Nope, Harris waited to police the ball up. Dribbles the ball out of bounds. Good defense there by Tyler Miller recovering. .110 to go here in the first half, game number 2. Want to remind everybody, let us know what you think about the broadcast. Email us at sports@yhctv.com. Again, that's sports@yhctv.com. We'll read all appropriate comments on the air as we get them.
All right, all the positive feedback.
Well, yeah, you know. Anything inappropriate, we'll try to clean it up. Harris with the converting both. Harris with the ball. Drives. He's going to be fouled by Miller, I believe. 2-4. That's number 3 on Tyler.
It's hard to take your foot off the gas, and it's going to, you
Good looking shot there by Harris.
You tend to think it's sloppy or, whatever word you want to put on it. The fouls keep going up in a lopsided game. But, again, Ed, these guys, this 6 through 9, 10 player coming on in for Dexter, there's not a lot of let up in them, and they're playing the similar positions and similar skilled, so it's going to be very much the same game whether we're substituting or not, other than maybe at Flanagan's position.
Harris into Jake Lee, Hester into Lee, and Lee converts. Jake having a great quarter, 6 points on the quarter.
Finding some definite gaps in that zone, and Lee's taking advantage of it.
Good hands there by Fitz. Errant pass.
Whoa. Must have thought that was 2 seconds.
Yes.
It had to.
Fitz for the 3 and good. Jones unable to get the roll. So that's going to be the end of the first half with Dexter Bearcats on top 57-14. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some stats.
For over 70 years, Trammell & Son Realty has earned the trust of their clients. Trammell & Son agents have over 325 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes and properties throughout the Southeast Missouri area and are eager to help you as well. They know this area well and are ready to guide you from listing to closing. It's no wonder Trammell & Son consistently sells more area homes and properties than any other real estate company. Trust Trammell & Son Realty. You'll be glad you did.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the Clinic at Walmart. We're more than just your healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife, Maddie, are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 First Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories like the Power Skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
Mid-State Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Mid-State has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Mid-State Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
And we're back. Again, Dexter Bearcats leading the South Pemiscot Bulldogs 57-14 here at half. Really, the first half, just too much Alan Flanagan. But as we quickly go through some scoring highlights here, for the Bearcats, they're being led by Alan Flanagan with 22 points, being followed by Jordan Fitz with 8, and Brent Hester with 8, Jake Lee with 6, Logan Roby with 5, and then Chase Young with 1. For the Bulldogs, 6 points each by Seth Harris and Jaleel Johnson. So the sophomores getting it done for the Bulldogs. And then 2 points for J.T. Walter, the 5'10 junior. But really, just the Bulldogs came out, Lloyd, showing a lot of speed and quickness, just a little off on the passes. Now, some of that we're going to attribute to the Bearcat defense, but also to the youthfulness and inexperience of the Bulldogs. But the Bearcats, they're relentless on defense. It's really paying off, creating a lot of turnovers, and then they've just been able to convert. But it's always good to have Alan Flanagan there cleaning up the mess also at the end.
When you miss and you've got that guy in there finishing it up, it is going to get pretty lopsided. And that's what happened. That's two exact pictures. Both quarters were exactly the same, about 28 points in the first quarter, 29 in the second, against 8 and 6. And they're just going to outwork you because they're, again, that number 3 to number 9 player on Dexter's team is looking for that same playing time out of Coach Nichols, and they're not going to let up. They're going to come in and get the equal amount of fouls, the equal amount of pressure, and try to cause the same amount of turnovers. And again, on a Christmas, on the first day of the tournament, that's exactly what I got to believe their coaching staff wants to see out of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all in all, for those of you that missed the first game, Kennett, kind of the same deal, use their speed and quickness, not the same deal as far as the Bearcats doing that, but Kennett, speed and quickness, and they play deep. They're 12 players deep now. They've had a couple players just get back on the team here, so big win for them, 85-34 over the East Prairie Eagles. Kennett Indians now 7-1 on the season, and East Prairie fell to 1-7. But
Kennett, they're again very experienced in amount of games those guys have played. They collectively, amongst an AAU season and over the summer, those guys have really played a lot of basketball. You can tell here, a lot of confidence going on, having won this tournament. They're feeling like this is their place right now, and they're gonna have pedal to the metal the rest of the week here.
Absolutely, and with Kennett, as you said, those AAU and stuff, but there's a nucleus of 8 to 10 of those guys that have been playing that way since about the 3rd or 4th grade. Chris Sledge took them on as youth and coached them and embedded in them a lot of great fundamentals and great theory of basketball. And now Coach Vaughn just been able to, expound on that. And so
there's no question. I know Charlie Flanagan grabbed this bunch when they were about 5th graders, and some of those same guys aren't necessarily still playing, but there's probably no one on the planet that's played as much basketball as Alan Flanagan collectively across the summer, and in great atmosphere.
Absolutely.
And when he was out there against a Sykeston and a Charleston, he's just got that ice coolness running through his veins. It doesn't, never gets rattled. It's
Right.
fine. I've seen this before. I've seen a lot of dunks and alley-oops. It's no big deal. And that's hard to account for when you bring that back home to Southeast Missouri and get into the mundane part of your schedule. You've really got to be something special to keep up that intensity and focus, and he's kind of got it mastered.
Yes, he does. I was going to say the same thing. You just can't. He comes back, and he's got, he's not seen anything he hasn't seen. But, hey, we got our great friend Alan Flanagan Alan Hedrick stopping by to say hello. Glad to see you here, Alan. Here to see some great basketball with the Dexter Bearcats. Alan, Countywide Insurance, is great supporters of those Dexter Bearcats, not just football, basketball, but all sports. You'll go to Countywide Insurance Facebook friend page there. Alan's got pictures there for the wrestling team and everything. There he is right there. Alan waving to everybody. He's there in his Dexter Reds. So great camera work there this year. So
that Christmas or Dexter Red?
Absolutely. But Bulldogs start the second half with the ball. Nolan back in the ball game as he kind of took a twist on the ankle there. Glad to see him recovering quickly. Jones with the ball. Over back out to Nolan. Gets it down there to Townsend, unable to police that up. Jordan Cox has set the defense or the offense. Tyler Miller splits it. There it is. Tyler Miller, his first points of the game.
I know if I'm Coach Nichols, that's a guy that I'm really wanting to kind of have a breakout performance or really get his offensive legs under him.
Absolutely. Fitz with the steal. He'll drive the lane, use that left hand. But he's fouled on the layup by number 21, Jaleel Johnson.
Left-handed is worth about 6 a game just because God built you that way, I think. It's you can't account for a guy that's left-handed.
Fitz unable to convert the first.
You know, once Tyler got healthy during the football season, had a real strong finish to that season as well, and a big part of their success coming late, him and Jake Cox and these guys that played deep in the football season.
Nolan with the three. Cox gets the ball down into Flanagan under the handle. Policed up by Cox.
Good
back to
pass.
Flanagan and count it. Harris and Jones working the ball up the court for the Bulldogs. Good defense by Jake Lee. Jones splits the defense. Can't get it. Kept alive by Townsend, but then off of Jones. Ball will go back to the Bearcats. Fitz bring the ball down for the Bearcats. Bulldogs in a 2-1-2. Sure does help having a big guy in the middle of that. Nice move.
A lot of vision. They will have to quit doing that before long. Good pass, Nolan.
It's a little too hot to handle for Townsend, but good pass by Nolan.
Again, that's you keep looking, that's a freshman, that's a sophomore. I dare say if these guys stay together, they're going to be a mess in a couple years.
Absolutely. Fitz unable. Lee in with the rebound and puts it back. Good hustle there by Jake Lee. Harris. Steal by Miller. He pushes it up. Take away by Nolan. And now another about Jake Lee, who's going to be called for the slip. Nope, he's pushed. Foul on Nolan, his second. Second team foul for the Bulldogs here in the second half. Sifford and Roby in for the Bearcats. Flanagan with another one. And Allen, even though he's a tall guy, he's got great ball handling skills.
There's no question.
He's not afraid to put the ball on the court. You know, we see him in the three-point line and driving the lane.
One of your best passers and one of your best ball handlers.
Sifford pushing the ball up. Flanagan there, unable to get the putback, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. Foul going to be on Jaleel Johnson, his fourth.
It's no matter whether he's playing against you or not, it's hard not to like guys that work as hard and do all of that stuff, because you do it the right way and the results are evident.
Got a timeout called by the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. You're watching game number 2 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament live on YEC TV Sports.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
And we're back. Bulldogs come out of that timeout. Flanagan going to be on the line shooting his second. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Things seem to be working pretty well the Bearcats' way right now. Flanagan good on the second as well. Taylor Gerald comes into the ball game, back of the ball game for the Bearcats, and Jake Lee will take a seat. Harris with the ball. Perry back in for the Bulldogs down low. 6'4" freshman. He's going to be called, kind of got himself out of position. Taylor Gerald had his feet planted there underneath him. Perry called for his second foul. Flanagan with the ball. Turnaround jumper. That gets Flanagan 30 points now in the ball game.
They're really cutting that zone up, finding the seams in it and hitting the passes.
Nolan for a three. Harris with the rebound. Going to go off out of bounds on the Bearcats, I believe. No, looks like Josh Sifford got that ball deflect off of Harris, and the ball going to go to the Bearcats. Brent Hester checked in for the Bearcats. They're doing a great job. Bearcats just getting the ball down underneath to Flanagan as Roby up for the rebound. And Jones gets up underneath him. Foul going to be on Jones, his third. Roby will go to take the ball out.
Another sophomore Jones. That they would be a holy terror of a JV down there.
Absolutely. Roby, bruise on the hip there, looked like, so Chase Young going to come in for him. Sifford takes the ball out. Sifford to shoot the three. Short. Rebound Harris for the Bulldogs. He pushes it up to Nolan. Bearcats back on defense. Harris with the three. Nice shot there by Seth.
Good shot. Sophomore guard, act like he's been there before.
And Flanagan continuing to work inside.
That is a really bad place to let Flanagan catch the ball. He will make a lot of hay at that particular position.
Well, it's 6'7", and then he gets that arm up with the ball on it.
And I'm not sure which way he likes to go best.
Here he goes, off the glass.
Because if he catches it on the other side, he tends to like to spin back toward the middle as well. So
Nolan with the three, count it. Nolan finding his shot there. That's his second three of the half of this quarter.
About the best thing you can do with that, Ed, is just pressure the guards so much that they can't see or make that passing lane happen.
What a great pass by Alan Flanagan.
That's
of course, he sees the lane so well, but then a great move putting it away by Taylor Gerald. Defense of the Bearcats, Flanagan on the breakaway. Jones just stands there and has to kind of let it go.
Nice athletic move.
Timeout by the Bearcats. So with 2:14 to go in the third quarter, we're going to take another break. You're watching this game number 2 of the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament live on YAC TV Sports.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institution.
And we're back. Coach Nichols getting final word in there on that timeout. Again, 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs have had the ball. Jones will take it out, get it into Colin Gilmore. He'll bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Pushes it across the line to Nolan, down deep to Harris. Jones at the top, drives, looking for Townsend, finds him inside with the big guys. Or excuse me, that was Johnson, not Townsend. Sifford, nice touch pass to Gerald. Gerald, one too many steps there underneath, but great pass and great teamwork.
Josh takes care of his big guys. I'd like to be a big man on their team. That's about the second or third time he's been real headsy about getting them the ball when they cut or make a play for it.
So Bollinger back in for the Bearcats as well as Alec Flanagan sits. Rebound by Gerald, passes out to Sifford. Bollinger with the move, splits the defense, unable to convert. Nolan drive the baseline, but he's going to step out of bounds. But he's going to be pushed. Touch foul there by Taylor Gerald, his first. Count it. Foul going to be on Harris, I believe.
Somebody
Excuse me,
slipped in
foul
on an out of bounds
Moore.
play there, Ed.
Yeah. Harris unable to convert the M1. Bollinger the rebound. Tied up there with Gilmore. Jump ball. The ball's going to go possession arrow to the Bearcats. Young splits the defense. Nice move there by Chase.
He tried twice to pull it back and set it up, and nobody would guard him, so.
Good also by Sifford. Chase.
That in, Jacob.
Back up, Jacob
Good finish.
Bollinger. Nice move there by Jacob. Sifford a little close there on his defense. Be his third foul. He takes the steal this time. And the layup. Nice pass by Harris, but Gilmore unable to police it up.
The right look and the right play. Just
Young for the three, good. Chase finding his shot here.
Whoa.
And at the end of three, Bearcats on top, 89-25. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for fourth quarter action.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
But the big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett.
And we're back. Tyler Miller driving. Gets the layup and the foul. It's a great hustle there by Tyler.
Actually, South Pim's ball on the quarter inbound, and Dexter quickly stole it away. Good fast break.
It's going to be first foul on Colin Gilmore. Miller unable to convert. Got a quick email here from Ryan Cox, Jake's dad, to all the YAC sports team. My son Jake plays football and basketball in Dexter. I live in Branson and have used the web to watch many games. Thank you very much for the time and the effort, guys, but thank you. Again, Ron, we appreciate you. Jake's having a great game, had a great football season. Congratulations, Ron and Jake, on all-state football. And so, Ron, we're glad to hear from you.
Absolutely big kudos to him, because that's not an easy thing to do as a 5'8" kid from Dexter, Missouri, and that's attributed to that Coach Pixley attitude and working hard in the summer and putting in the extra effort.
Absolutely. Fitz with the drive and the points. Nice head fake there by Jones, but unable to get the roll. Foul's going to go against Fitz. Be his fourth. Jones to go to the line.
Clock's going to run this quarter, Ed. It's going to take about 6.5 more minutes to finish here.
Jones with his
Except
first
for the
point of the ball
timeout.
game. Got a timeout on the court. So with 6:10 to go here in the fourth quarter, we're going to take a quick break. You'll be right back. You're watching Bloomfield Christmas Tournament action live on YUC TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Lines up for the second. Won't convert. Rebound Bollinger.
Now the wheels start turning, Ed, for Coach Nichols and the Cats. They've had 3 real similar games where they've won by a lopsided margin, and you know how the guy's going to handle, because that's not going to be the story of the week. So
right.
Good
Rebound
run out by
Harris
Nolan.
gets it out to Nolan. Nolan with the layup.
And when you play in a tournament 4 days straight,
Jump ball, got to stay with the Bearcats.
good defense. Not a lot of good time to practice hard or do a lot with it, so.
Fitz with the 3. Nice shot there from the baseline. It's 2 3-pointers for Jordan. Nolan will fire back. Fitz with the rebound. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. And Jones with the layup. Fitz with the drive. Pull the defense out. They got to respect his ability to shoot the 3.
There's
And
no
when he stepped
question.
out, he was able to take that first step right around him.
He's a good-looking player. They've, again, and on not the easiest position on the Cats to stand out. Your 5'10" guard position is deep.
Bulldogs, mass substitution is Charlie Houston's going to get his first action in the game. Crouch back in, as well as Townsend. Grimes in also, as well as Walter. Roby and Young back in for the Bearcats.
Good defense, Brent. Good
Dexter
hustle.
with the steal. Young following. Gets the pass. Unable to convert the shot, but Roby polices up the ball. Back out to Young. Hester set it up from the top. He drives. Foul on number 1 there. It's going to be Kevin Crouch. I believe it's his first. Hester short on the first one. And good on the second. I want to remind everybody we'll be bringing all 26 games live. Following this game, we'll have the number 3 seeded Burning Mules against number 14 seed Puxico Indians. Some Stoddard County action there. Regardless of the seedings, there's always the potential to be a great game when you pair up 2 Stoddard County teams. Nice pass there.
Good crowd on hand, Ed. First round games in the morning.
Young with the breakaway and the layup. And that puts the Bearcats over 100 for the game.
It's seemingly hard as well to do a lot different because it looks like Dexter's gone straight man-to-man, but that's essentially how your matchup zone runs too, so it's just pressure-oriented, and you can't tell, kids to back up and not play, completely out of character to go back into a zone, so.
Nice move there by Houston underneath for the Bulldogs as Brandon Moore gets in on the action here for the Bearcats. He showed his great footwork there too.
I believe that was the left hand too.
We're down below a minute and a half now. There, Brandon Moore
again. Wide open seam in the
lane
zone there.
Bollinger with the steal. The big guy hustles down the court and the break. There it is.
Oh.
Count it. Good hustle there by Jacob. Good ball handling skills as well. So he's going to go to the line for the traditional 3. The clock continues to roll down. Unable to convert. Rebound Bulldogs. Nice pass there from Walter down to Gilmore, but Josh Sifford hustling, getting his hand in there on the ball, preventing the layup. And that's your ball game. Dexter Bearcats victorious 107-32. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some stats.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard x-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sane, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sane, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sane. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the Clinic at Walmart. We're more than just your healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Hey, we're back, and again, the number 2 seeded Dexter Bearcats victorious over the number 15 seed South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 107-32. Lloyd, it was a game of experience versus some inexperience.
That's absolutely right. A lot of experience and a lot of depth on Dexter's experience level. Again, when player 3 through 10 came in,
yes,
it never let up one little bit. Started finding a lot of seams in that zone, and really just had a good effort on everybody that came in. And you know, to give South Pemiscot credit, that's a lot of freshmen, sophomore minutes, and that's basically a JV team. They're going to find their way. It's just the wrong team to catch first round up here.
Absolutely. So quickly on the points for the the Bearcats, led by Alan Flanagan with 36. Next, Jordan Fitz with 16. So coming in there on the 5'7" junior, getting it done on the scoreboard. Jake Lee next with 10. Then Brent Hester had 9, followed by Chase Young with 8. Then we had Josh Sifford with 7, 5 for Logan Roby, 4 each for Tyler Miller, Jacob Bollinger, and Brandon Moore. Then 2 each for Jake Cox and Taylor Gerald. But everybody on the Bearcats getting in the score column.
And worked hard when they did come in. A lot of passing, a lot of balls flying around. Good effort all up and down the roster there.
Absolutely. And the Bulldogs, led by the 6'1" sophomore Seth Harris with 11 points. Then the 5'10" senior Ryan Nolan had 8. 6 points to the 6'2" sophomore Jaleel Johnson. 3 points for Thomas Jones, the 5'11" sophomore. And then 2 each for J.T. Walter, the 5'10" junior, and Charlie Houston, the 5'11" junior. So a lot of youth and inexperience on those Bulldogs. Bulldogs have fallen to 0-7 on the season. The Bearcats will now move to 3-5. So congratulations to the Bearcats on a good game. Best of luck, South Pem. We look forward to seeing them tomorrow morning. And,
big week for Dexter coming up. They, probably somewhat prepared for a lopsided win. Go in and figure it out. Get ready for tomorrow night and try to string 4 in a row here together, win or loss. You've got to get yourself prepared. 4 days in a row is tough.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a break now. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes. Actually, in about 4.5 minutes. So we'll come on about 5 minutes before the game. Game number 3 will be the number 3 seeded Bernie Mules against the number 14 seeded Paxico Indians. And we'll have Terry McVeigh and our good friend Steve Hodges bringing you that game. For Lloyd Rice, I'm Ed Gargis. Thanks for watching game number 2, and we'll see you soon.